Let's talk ketones. This miracle supplement that is strongly rumoured to be one of the many reasons why the peloton is so fast today. The NPCC want it banned because it's so good. The taste is interesting. The basics of ketones are that it improves glycogen resynthesis, improves endurance and your recovery as well. However, it is also quite expensive. Box of 6 of these were just over 30 quid. My question is that cost worth the benefits? And will it help me on long epic rides, either at home or when I'm in the Alps like I'm training for at the moment? I'll be testing out Ketone IQ's caffeine shots in peach flavour. The website bio says that experience the steady energy of ketones combined with the quick clarity of clean caffeine. Ideal for focused minds and active bodies, Ketone IQ's caffeine shots deliver a sugar-free boost with few crashes. So how will I test it? Well, on Saturday I'll take one shot 30 minutes before my ride and one shot about halfway through my long ride. I do not have a ketones monitor, so I'll be basing it off taste, stomach and feeling on the bike during and after the ride. Who knows, will my stomach be able to take it? Will it benefit me? My expectations, I have none, but the hope is that it works for me like it does the pros. So let's travel forward in time and say hello to future James. Hello past James, this is future James. Here is the Ketone IQ shot. First taste, here goes. Honestly, I'm glad I went for the peach flavour and not for the original flavour, because that one's actually not a bad taste. Still leaves a bit of an aftertaste that's not great, but it leaves a nice little taste in the mouth. Now, get ready and get out on the ride. So, first thoughts on Ketone IQ will be the stomach test, and it's okay. I think the initial reaction, my stomach did feel it and gargled a couple of times, so you know, test it on the hottest day of the year potentially if the cloud clears. Plan today 4 hours. I'm gonna head out to the yard, the cafe just outside Preston Candover, for a coffee, for a ketone shot, and then whirl my way home. Stomach issues are gone, the heating is turned on as well, but overall I feel good. Now, I feel good an hour into a ride anyway. It's going to be really the hours 2, 3 and 4 as to whether the ketones have any benefit for me. But in the meantime, onwards and cafe. finished the cafe stop at the yard, had my ketone shot. It is now this point where I should begin to see the clarity of focus and the endurance kick in from the ketones and just enjoy the last couple of hours. The temperature is humid, but it's not as hot as, well, I think it was going to be. Let's get by and finish this ride and get home for some food. And look at the view. Oh, so hour 4. This is the hour and the hour before where during the pilgrimage we both really suffered. So this is the test for the ketones. Do I have that clarity of focus, that endurance, and all those benefits I mentioned at the start of the video for ketones? So far, we're about 10 minutes into the 4th hour, and I feel pretty good. Relatively fresh, although it's 3 hours in the heat. This will be the test. We're coming up to the climb to Hannington before the drop down and back home. So I'll check in with you after Hannington climb. I must say, I feel pretty good still. Now, I'll go and check the times on Strava when I get back, but I feel good, feel like I could go for another hour, more even. Could be the fitness that I've improved, could be the ketones, could be a mixture of the two. It's probably a mixture of two, but this is Hannington. It's lovely. And here it is, folks, 100k. Littered with PBs throughout the whole route, including, as I said in the ride, the climb up to Hannington. Felt very, very comfortable on that, even though it was 3.5 hours deep into the ride. And, yep, fastest, 100k, 24.7 kilometers an hour. Gutted I didn't see it sooner. I'd have aimed for the 25k an hour. And as you can see down here, let me just press this magic button. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Littered with PBs, not just early in the ride, but late in the ride as well. You've got the Hannington climb. You've got Crabs Hill. You've got PBs littered, and here's further confirmation. Fastest 50 miles, fastest 80, 90 and 100k. So ketones. Is it all the rage, and is it worth the cost? Yes and no, I think, is my verdict. I think clearly my fitness has improved. You know, the losing of the weight, the increasing the power through the gym training and the road training that I've been doing has been a major contributor into that fastest 100k. However, I don't think you can say nothing was the ketones as well. So, is it worth the cost? I don't think it's worth the cost on every ride, and I'm not going to get it for every ride. It will be the sort of long rides or epic rides where I think I'll use it. So, for example, the pilgrimage to the velodrome, the ride around Flanders, the Alps, I will get a few for that. You know, having two, one in the morning, one mid ride, I think worked really well. So, yeah, I think overall, is it worth it? Yes. Is it also worth it? No. It's very expensive for how many you get in each unit. You know, £30 for six, and it's not much cheaper on a subscription. So overall, the taste was good. Didn't affect my stomach as much as I thought it might, as some of people have said in the past. And I think more testing is needed for those longer rides and maybe some efforts as well to see if it can benefit me, not just on those epic rides, but on those interval rides or even just on one alpine climb. Not bad though, overall. Just something for myself and you all to consider if taking ketones and caffeine ketones as well. This is the morning after, and I had a terrible night's sleep. Although my Fitbit app says I got 7.5 hours, I can tell you I didn't. Not quality sleep anyway. 58 minutes of it was awake, and a lot of it was light sleep as well. So I am not fully recovered after yesterday, although I still feel reasonably good. I could go out for a decent length ride. So the consideration is when to take the caffeine shot and when not to. I wonder whether it still was still working away in my system when I went to bed. So maybe a caffeine shot to wake myself up in the morning first thing, and a ketone, just normal ketone shot mid ride. So I hope you've enjoyed this slightly different video from me. I'm going to be doing a few other product reviews. One in particular is going to be on Pulsio's recovery products. That's going to come at some point soon as well. Slightly different, reviewing products, seeing whether they can help mine and your performance, all in for the Alps or for other epic rides that we have. Thank you, and I am going to get to watching Tour de Suisse. Peace out and enjoy your weekend.